In this video I'm explaining the U-boat trade-based money laundering technique with a practical example. So let's get right into today's video. Hi and welcome to FinCrime Agent. This is my YouTube channel where I'm talking about financial crime prevention and anti-money laundering related topics. A few weeks ago I started a video to talk about complex and basic trade-based money laundering technique, and one of you asked me if I could also put together another video to talk about U-boating in relation to trade-based money laundering. In this video I'm continuing my overview of TBML techniques to cover also U-boating with a practical example. So without further ado, let's bring up some slides and look into this other trade-based money laundering method. U-boating is an illegal commercial trade diversion strategy. This TBML technique is commonly included within the simple TBML strategies. Trade-based money laundering U-boat involves at high level the diversion of products or goods from their intended international market back to its place of manufacture. This diversion strategy allows fraudulent buyers operating within the trade-based money laundering space to evade tariffs on the returning goods. In some cases, the returned products or goods are also swapped with counterfeited copies to be resold on the black market or through other illegal channels, usually at a discounted price. We can now explore a detailed example of a U-boating shipment. A fraudulent buyer contacts a seller, which is typically a big sophisticated multinational corporation, with a substantial and apparently genuine purchase order for product supplied into a legitimate market where the seller currently has no presence. In some cases, the buyer can also use a shell company to facilitate the transaction with the aim of hiding the actual beneficial owners. The seller at this stage would request a letter of credit from the buyer before entering into a contract of sale and arrange for the goods to be shipped. So the next step would imply that the buyer applies to the issuing bank for a letter of credit to be issued to the seller. The seller is therefore notified of an open letter of credit by the advising bank. At this stage, the seller is going to ship the ordered goods to the buyer. The buyer is then going to transfer or transship the items via an intermediate location after gaining access of the goods. Counterfeit products are then packed and reloaded into the containers. Containers with fraudulent items are subsequently sent back to the nation of origins, where customs regulations allows items to be returned duty-free. Original genuine items are then resold into a new market at a greater price than intended for that jurisdiction, without the seller being aware of the fraud plan. A co-conspirator based in the seller's jurisdiction seizes custody of the returned counterfeit items to illegally sell and distribute them to the black market at a significant discounted price. And with that, I'm at the end of today's video. If you have enjoyed my video, remember to subscribe to FinCrime Agent and press the bell so you will be notified as soon as new videos are going live on my channel. Also remember to check the description of this video, where you will find useful links and references, including how to support us on Patreon. So that's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed and thank you for watching. Until next time, see you soon.